truth is, a lot of dudes who are like 45, 50 years old who refuse to date women their age, they don't do so because they prefer young women and how they look. Because let's be real, it's a lot of 40-something-year-old women that'll give these 20-something-year-old girls a run for their money. But it's because of the mental aspect. Like, as a guy gets older, one who wants to play games, by the way, who's like 40-something, 50 years old, he remembers it being easier to play those games whenever he was like 20. Because women in that age group, they're more on hope than they are experience. But experience is the best teacher. So as he gets older, he's trying to date women his age. They're like, no. I've seen your kind before. Like, I've lived the proof that you're here to waste my time. And I ain't going. So now he gonna go out here talking about how he prefers younger women because older women his age are full of baggage and they're bitter. And it's like, nah, they ain't full of baggage and bitter. They have a BS detector, so they're harder to manipulate. And manipulative men don't like that.
All right, y'all. Why do women get mad when men prefer much younger women? Glad you asked. Your girl got an answer for you. Let's get into it, family. So for starters, I will say that there's an extremely large age difference. It can look a little funny. 20, 30 years age difference does make you think, do they have in common? He was 30 when she was born. Here's the thing. If it's not illegal and no one was abused or is being abused in the process, then it is what it is. Okay? Here's the part 2 to my answer. Now, I'm a divorced woman, have a child, and I'm in my 30s. And I've heard everything that's said online. So at first, it was hard to accept. Hard to hear that you're not someone's preference because of some things that you can't control at this moment. And I used to get mad at it. Everyone wants to be everyone's preference. And I had to accept, not for everybody. And look, I'm okay with it. There's men that's gonna love me for exactly who I am. And there's men that's not. All good. It's for me is for me. That's that. Accepting it for what it is really helped me to no longer be mad at it.
It's a common sight to see a middle-aged man with a young, attractive woman on his arm. And it's often met with disapproval from others. The reason for this disapproval is simple. Many people believe that older men seek out younger women to control and manipulate them, looking for someone they can easily influence and impress. This idea has only become more widespread over the years, as women have been sold the idea that men want successful, mature, emotionally intelligent women. In reality, however, men often seek out young, attractive women, and this is something that many women fail to understand. Women in their 30s and 40s are often accused of trying to gatekeep younger women and prevent them from dating older men. However, the reality is that many younger women actively seek out older men. These men are often wealthy, successful, and attractive, and the women are attracted to them because of their looks and financial stability. Some women have even mentioned that good skincare routines are important for older men to keep up with in order to maintain their looks and attractiveness. Despite the prevalence of this pattern, many women still fail to understand why older men seek out younger women. They often list their accomplishments, such as financial independence, as reasons why men should be interested in them. However, men are not necessarily looking for a woman who is successful or independent. Instead, they often seek out someone who will look up to them and who they can control. This lack of understanding and willingness to understand men is what makes it hard for women as they get older. They spend their 20s working on their careers and becoming financially stable, only to find that men are not looking for women like them in their 30s. Instead of accepting this and rethinking their approach, many women double down and shame men for not being interested in them. This only reinforces the idea that men are looking for young, attractive women, and it perpetuates the cycle of misunderstanding between men and women. In conclusion, it is important for women to understand that men are often attracted to youth and beauty, and that this is not necessarily a negative thing. However, it is also important for men to understand that women are looking for more than just financial stability and looks. By striving for mutual understanding and respect, men and women can create healthier relationships that are built on more than just physical attraction. It is important to recognize that people have different preferences and to embrace those differences rather than trying to force them to conform to a certain mold.